Hey everybody, my name is Alex Key, and I wanted to start off this video journaling of my 70-day challenge, or 75-day challenge. The 75 hard is what it's called. And I thought it'd be cool to keep a video log of all of this. And I don't know if this is going to be every single day. Maybe I should just make it every single day. But the 75-day hard is something that a few of my friends have been doing, and one friend in particular has, I've just been talking with her about it as she's been on her journey, and it's been something that has been really cool. It's amazing to see, what kind of commitment can come from putting your mind on something. And that is really the point of the 75-day hard. Is it's not like the things that I have to do are drink a gallon of water a day, do 2 45-minute workouts, one of them having to be outside, taking a progress picture, changing the diet in one form or another, and I'll get into the way that I'm doing that here soon, and then it's reading 10 pages from a book. And so those things on their own are not really that difficult or challenging. There's a couple of them in there that I'm going to have to change my habits on, but the main thing is making that commitment for the 75 days to do it. And he talks about it in his podcast. I forget the dude's name. It's Andy something. And he speaks about how, what's it look like on day 10, on day 20, on day 50. And it's true. How many times in my life I've started up things and, not completed them, or gone halfway or 80% of the way or 90% of the way and stopped. That used to be my story with pretty much everything. But this year, one of the things I got going on here, this is consistency, but the other word for 2019 for me is commitment. Consistency and commitment. And in my mind, you don't get consistency unless you have a commitment to something. And so I've been talking with her and hearing her journey on the 75 days for a while now. I would say at least a month or two, probably a month. And it's just been on my heart to begin it myself. And so the two components that I know are going to be the most challenging for me in terms of like getting just clarity on and not being confused about. For the dietary aspect of this, I am doing the Daniel fast. And so the Daniel fast is something out of the Bible where Daniel just eats fruits and vegetables as well as and just drinks water. And so the Daniel fast for me, and as I'm looking more into it, it comes with doing fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and then unleavened bread. So tortillas and naan and pita is all good to go. And yeah, and so that's the element. I'm doing Daniel fast because fasting just is a little bit different than just changing up the diet. Fasting is, the opportunity for us to put our fleshly aspects aside and focus in on God and have God be the one that provides for us. We're getting, in the Daniel fast, you're obviously getting the nutrition and that sort of thing through the fruits and vegetables. But the focus is really digging more into prayer, more into reading the Word, and having our focus be on God rather than things of this world. And so that's what I'm also adding in. That's going to be the one that's going to be the biggest shift for me. I love sweets and chocolate and fried foods and meat and all these other things. And so to go basically vegan is what is happening is something that I'm working to clarity on. Day one is in the books. I'm really pumped. It was a very successful day one. And before I move on to that, I just have to say that so the dietary aspect is a part of it, and obviously a spiritual component is coming out of that. And then the other part that is going to be a challenge for me and working to clarity on is the workouts. So the workouts, I honestly don't really work out. Over this past 3-4 weeks, it's been good because I've been running probably 5 to 6 days out of the week and going on hikes and that sort of thing. I've started up a small group specifically for that reason, and so I do hikes every Friday. And so I'm just looking to continue on with that. I'm really pumped because doing 2 workouts a day and having to allot the time for that and have them be 45 minutes, it's something that I know is going to be awesome for my body, and that's super duper important, and I'm really excited to get that going. And so those are the 2 components. The food and the exercise are going to be the 2 biggest ones for me, but I do truly know that it's just going to be so awesome. I don't know how the workouts are going to necessarily look. I would venture to say that I would love for one of the workouts every day to be yoga. I did that today. I did 45 minutes of running in the morning, and then I did 45 minutes of yin yoga, basically. Well, it was like a hot, cold flow. I kicked my butt on the first half and then did some super long stretching and that sort of thing. So I know that will kind of alter and change and move. I know I'll be doing hiking, and there's rock climbing, and there's all these other aspects. So yeah, so I'm pretty pumped about that. So one of the things that I very much understand, even I understood it in the first half hour of the day, is being very intentional with my time. Being very intentional, and what am I doing, and is it specific towards my goals, and also just being prepared the night before for the next day, having allotted time for things in the morning. And so all these different things, getting really focused in on that. But I'm really excited. This is definitely a journey that I've done a few times in my life, but never to this extent, on this level, with encompassing so many things. So it's been on my heart for a while now to do things that are super consistent and to stick to them. And so the 75-day challenge, it's real, man. It causes me anxiety because I want it really bad, and I want to be at the end of that 75 days knowing that I accomplished it. It's deep in me. And I'm reading this book. It's propping up the camera right now, otherwise I'd flash it, but it's The Extreme Ownership, and it's the Navy SEALs and how they lead, and just extreme ownership. That phrase really hits me, because that's what this is. It's owning what I'm doing and everything that goes along with it. And so I'm actually just ending a 14-day Facebook Live challenge, so this is moving into this challenge and having a Daniel fast as well. That's good. And one of the things, I don't know how long these are going to be, but one of the things that is definitely going to happen as well is continue on is no alcohol and no weed. And that's been something that has been going on since my birthday. So it's about a month now, actually, June 8th. So from June 9th on, yeah, I haven't had any of that stuff. So I'm really pumped. I think it's super cool. Catching my sleep, that's gonna be another thing. As I yawn, I'm super tired, but yeah, I'm looking to come on here, be real, and just kind of talk. I don't know how long these are going to necessarily be, but try to just speak about my experience on this. So thank you for tuning in, and I'm excited. This is day 1 down, and the journey continues tomorrow. Good night.